small lead in this fight, but there's still plenty of time to retake the initiative.
Control transferring to pilot.
Hey guys, this is Punisher from Don't Revive Me Bro, and I have been able to play Titanfall now since the release at midnight, and I've gotten ranked up pretty good and got a lot of the unlocks. I've played a lot of the game modes, and so now I wanted to talk about what I think about the game. I know there's a lot of people out there that are wondering about it because they were having issues with pre-ordering it based on how Battlefield 4's release went, so they were kind of skeptical with Titanfall, especially it being a new title. But rest assured, everything is actually pretty good. It was a good release. They had a little glitch with the servers earlier, but you know, that was kind of expected, I guess. But they did get it fixed really quick, saying, you know, the game now is running pretty good. If you played the beta, okay, it feels just like the beta did. Very smooth. 60 frames, per second locked. That is something that they're actually looking at getting fixed with PC so that you can uncap your frame rates. But right now, you're at 60 frames per second. There is no raw mouse input, so you might notice some issues with aiming because your sensitivity actually increases and decreases along with your frame rates. Okay, there's some workarounds that goes along with that, but I'll be honest with you, I've tried them and they don't really work. So right now I have my VSync turned off. Now, there's one thing that I am happy about that they have done, and that is give us a lot of maps right at the release of the game. Now, there are 14 maps that were released with Titanfall, and they vary in styles from water maps to these industrial type maps to even maps that are more residential, like Colony, for instance. And the training ground map that you're familiar with is another map that we actually saw in the beta, but we actually didn't get to do any multiplayer on it, and that is now included. And there's a lot of neat aspects of this game that I like. I like the variety of the maps. I like the variety of weapons. There's actually a right decent amount of weapons. It's nothing like Battlefield 4 where you got 60 blasted guns that you could choose from. But I mean, you have enough weapons that you can try out. Varying from burst fire rifles to automatic rifles, submachine guns, and shotguns, and of course the lovely smart pistol that everybody loves so much. But it does offer a variety of options. So, I'm tell you, if you were looking at buying this game, I would actually recommend you do so if you like faster, twitch shooting games. If you're a straight Battlefield player, this game might take a bit to get used to. I'm not used to twitch shooting, so I'm not used to the fast pace like a lot of people are, and so with me, I kind of struggle a little bit, as far as killing people. Now, there is some things on this game that I do not like. Number one, I do not like the lobby system. Okay, it is terrible. It is pretty much like if you could think of Modern Warfare 2, it is almost identical to the way it worked there, including the issues that you saw with it. We've been playing this afternoon, and we've been joining up with levels, that are way above what we are. There's really no control in trying to match you up with the same levels, the same skill. You pretty much get thrown in with whatever you get, and also you're getting thrown in with guys that are having high pings. We had a guy that was in a group opposite of us that had a 550 to 600 ping. Okay, so I've always had this issue with the lobby system. It's just never seemed to work as it's intended, and I think it's a great idea in theory, but in real life it's never worked out. So if you're not a fan of the lobby system, well, I don't know. It just depends on whether or not you really want to play this game or not. It is bad in my opinion. Now, along with that, there's another issue with the game, and that is the lag compensation. Okay, that's another issue that we saw with Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty, because of the lobby system. Okay, and the lag compensation they had to do to make up for the lack of dedicated servers and the controls that you have with keeping people with high latency off of them. So here you'll notice that you'll get killed, and it seems like you're getting killed by 1 or 2 bullets, and you go to the kill cam and you see the guys hit you 6-7 times. Meanwhile, you see a guy, you shoot him 6 or 7 times, and you get hit registrations, but they don't even count because the guy's already killed you. So you see a lot of that. So that is definitely something that needs to be adjusted. Now, would I tell you not to buy the game because of that? No, not necessarily, because the game really isn't necessarily about getting kills unless you're playing attrition. The game really is about playing objectives. For instance, on this hardpoint domination we're playing, you actually get a lot of points for sitting on the flag and defending a flag or capturing a flag. And you really, the guys that's going to score the most points are going to be those guys that are defending or attacking the flags, not going around killing things. So the game is definitely, in that aspect, is really good, because you don't have to be a KDR Nazi to do well in this game. You don't have to, kill everything in sight. You can actually, play objectives and do really well in it. And I like that about the game. I also like the Titans. The Titans are fun to play, man. It's really a good time, especially when you get the chance to, punch one and then rip the pilot right out of the cockpit. That'll never get old. All of us have said, that we like that, just like that right there. Yeah, get some. And so it's, that just is a lot of fun. The Titans are really cool, and it adds a, definite level to the game that you're not used to. The pilot, regular mechanics with first person shooting, it's okay, but like I said, the lag compensation right now is totally horrible. And you don't see that really in the Titans per se, like you would when you're playing the pilot. But with that being said, do I recommend buying this game? Yes, I do. It's actually a very smooth running game for the most part. I crashed once, and that was something that was a bug that they were having with the campaign mode. And I also had issues logging in when I was by myself and trying to get lobbied up with a game that I wanted to play. But they fixed that really quick last night, and I haven't had any problems since. So the game is very stable. The servers seem to be very stable. I'm not having a lot of crashing, and it's actually been pretty fun. It's a fun game. Now, if you've seen any of my videos on my channel talking about Titanfall, I'm sticking with what I'm saying. It's not a game that I'm going to spend a ton of time with. It's just not that. It's going to be a game that I want to come to have fun, and just to play and go around and just have a blast. Am I going to sit there and spend a whole bunch of time on it? No, because I'd imagine in here, unless the DLCs change a lot, I'll probably get pretty bored with it. So I'm sticking with what I'm saying. In about 6 months, I think the game will be pretty boring to me, and I'll be playing Battlefield a lot more. But in the meantime, I'm crunching the ranks and getting my unlocks and having a good time. So guys, go ahead and get out there and buy it, especially if you can get it on sale for $30. And in keeping with other video game review sites, I will give this a 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair grade for a game that's come out pretty smoothly. Has some issues, but overall it's good. So we'll see you on Battlefield, guys. See you later.